When your car is not starting or has electrical problems, it can be hard to know if the battery or the alternator is causing the problem. Both parts work together to keep your car running, but they show different signs when they fail. Knowing how to tell the difference can save you time, money, and frustration. If your engine cranks slowly or does not crank at all when you turn the key, it is often a sign of a weak or dead battery. This happens because the battery does not have enough power to start the engine. If your headlights appear noticeably dim, it may mean the battery is not providing enough power. This could be a sign that the battery is weak. If the battery light shows up on your dashboard, it means your car is not charging properly. This could be because of a bad battery or a loose connection. If the light stays on, your car might stop working soon. If you need to jump-start your car often, it is a sign the battery is not holding a charge. This usually means the battery is weak or near the end of its life. Here is an easy way to tell if the battery is fine, but the alternator is bad. If your car starts, but then stops soon after, it means the battery had enough power to start the engine. However, the alternator is not charging the battery while the car is running. So, the battery runs out of power and the car shuts off. If you hear unusual noises like whining, grinding, or squealing coming from under the hood, it could mean the alternator is failing. These sounds often happen when the alternator's internal parts or belt are worn out or damaged. If the check engine light is on, it usually means the alternator is not working properly. This can cause electrical problems or the car to run poorly, so the car's computer alerts you with the light. Here is a simple way to check if your battery or alternator is the problem. First, you jump-start your car. If it starts, it means the battery can still work. Next, you keep the engine running for a bit so the alternator can recharge the battery. When you turn the car off and try to start it again, if it starts easily, the alternator is doing its job. But if it will not start, the alternator is not charging the battery properly, and that is the problem. Here is an easy way to test your alternator, but be careful. Start the car and let it run. Then, gently pull off the positive battery cable. If the engine stops running, the alternator is bad and needs to be changed. If the engine keeps running, the alternator is good, and the battery might be the problem. Watching for these signs can help you find out if it is the battery or alternator that needs fixing. If you are not sure, it is best to get a mechanic to take a look.